Good morning, Raptor freaks. Lexi out here. It's Thursday morning. We're doing Thursday Think Tank, and I got my phone and it's ready to ring. So if anybody wants to call in today, you have access to the phone number. You know the phone number. Call in, and we'll get your opinions heard on the show today. Today subject is really kind of middle of the summer kind of subject. Why can't Raptors fans just chill out? Seriously, why can't we just chill out and be fans? So many people want to be experts. So many people want to be cloud GMs. So many people want to be coaches. So many people want to be telling the team what they're doing wrong and what's this and this and this. So many of them want to put us down all the time. Like, and they're supposedly our fans. I don't get it. I really don't get it. You know, where I grew up down in Florida, in Tallahassee, as a Canadian kid from Toronto, I saw how you blindly follow your team no matter what. I was in the city of the Seminoles. Bobby Bowden was the mayor. And in some ways, everybody in town was blindly followed the Seminoles. They could do no wrong. Deion Sanders robbed the convenience store. Everybody looked the other way because they loved him so much on the football team, even though he did a crime. I'm just saying, Raptors fans, why can't you just be undyingly loyal to your team? Like, why do you guys think you know better than Bobby Webster and Masai Ujiri? Why you guys think you know better than Darko? Why you guys think you know Scotty Barnes and RJ Barrett so fucking well that you can dissect them and talk about them from your computer screens and just fucking think that you know everything you're fucking saying is right? None of this shit is true. The fans' role is to watch the games, be entertained, and cheer for the team. It's not to dissect the team. It's not to criticize the team. It's not to say, oh, I would do this or I'd do this. Oh, the Raptors are failing. All this. It's not to gaslight the team. You're supposed to support the team. That's what a fan is supposed to do. You're not media. I'm not media either. I don't even call myself media. I'm a fan who has a YouTube channel. But I'm a real fan because I root for the team in the proper kind of positive ways. Yeah, I don't totally look at the team with rose-tinted glasses. I think everything's peachy keen. I look at it realistically, but I'm damn for sure not coming at the team, gaslighting it, and fucking tearing it apart with bullshit about RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Emmanuel Quickley, Darko Rajakovic, Bobby Webster. I ain't doing that. So all y'all that are doing that kind of action, in some ways, it's like, look, you can say I'm a Raptors fan. You can say, I'm a Raptors fan, but I'm a Raptors fan. I just want them to win championships. That's why I say all this shit. Well, shut the fuck up if you want them to win championships, because you ain't helping. You are not helping. You're part of the toxic bullshit online that everybody sees because everybody can go see it at this point. I kind of love the days before where nobody could see this stupid ass shit. Before, when nobody saw your dumbass comments or thoughts, nobody cared because nobody could see them. Now everybody can see them because there's Reddit, because there's Facebook, because there's Instagram, because there's X, Twitter. I'm just saying, listen, I don't judge anybody about their Raptors fandom except for one thing. Are you speaking them up? Are you supporting them? Are you positive? Are you for them winning? If you're just to be a critic, if you're just hanging around the Raptors fan nation because you want to criticize something because you have no power in your life anywhere else except for I can feel all high and mighty because I criticize the Raptors, I feel better about myself. That's the way I feel better about myself, Lex. Don't take that away from me. Well, you're a sad, pathetic person if you need to diss the Raptors to feel better about yourself. I mean, seriously, let's grow up. Let's be more mature. Let's understand the championship in 2019 was awesome. It was amazing. But everybody who thought that had to be the norm going forward, you're fucking dumbasses. Do you not understand how hard it is to win an NBA championship? I don't think you do, because you showed up when we won it and you think it's just going to be the regular thing every single year now. You're out of touch. You don't fucking know the NBA. Seriously. And all the people that are criticizing moves we made and things that happened since the championship, oh, why didn't we do perfect everything that we did? Well, there was a pandemic, dumbass. There was a pandemic. And a pandemic that didn't allow the Raptors to play in their home arena for a season. There are all kinds of different reasons why the Raptors fell apart after the championship. A man named Kawhi Leonard decided to go home. I don't get it. I don't get how, you guys can't see that through all this, we've held a level of excellence and a level of culture that is really good and positive and going towards good, positive, more championships, but y'all can't see it. It doesn't happen like that. It doesn't happen like that. That shit that happened in 2019 started in 2014. And a lot of y'all Johnny-come-latelys weren't on the ride with us to the build, to the top, to get to 2019. So I just don't get it. You're spoiled, you're stupid, you're immature, and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, half of y'all online right now. Seriously. People are supporting their team. People that are supporting their players. People that are supporting their coach. I applaud y'all. Y'all are real ones. Ones that know the drill. This is what our job is. We are fans. We support our team. You don't want to support the team? Go fuck off then. Seriously. That's it. That's the only job of the fans. Support your team. Root for your team. Believe in your team. Believe in Scotty Barnes. Believe in RJ Barrett. Believe in Darko Rajakovic. And if you're doing anything else around Raptors Nation, things like, Darko's a horrible coach. We should get rid of him. RJ's washed. He's no good. He's a waste. Why do we have him? You doing any of that kind of action right now? You need to go get another hobby because this is not the time. It's the middle of the summer. We go through long winters here in Canada with snow, and you can't go outside. So get the fuck outside and get off your computer today, right now, because it's July. And why the fuck are you on your computer over analyzing RJ Barrett and Scotty Barnes and all this other shit? I say get a life, some of y'all in Raptors Nation. Get a fucking life. Seriously. Because, unless you're like me and you're crazy, you go talk about this every day in a positive way as a Raptors fan should for the team, just get a fucking life and go have a summer and forget about NBA basketball for another 3 months, okay? How about that? Leave it to the real fans, the passion fans, the Raptor freaks to hold the torch while you're gone. Hold the shop up for real fans. They're for the team, winning and supporting the team loyally and having no stipulations on loving the team. Oh, I love the Raptors, but they have to trade RJ. Oh, I love the Raptors, but Scotty has to play better. Oh, I love the Raptors, but they have to fire Darko. No stipulations. Unconditional love, motherfuckers. You want to love this team like I do? Unconditional love. No more of the stipulations and telling them, oh, they need to do this, they need to do that. If they don't do this, I'm not going to be a fan. We don't give a shit. You can fucking go. You can fucking go if you don't want to fucking be a fan because RJ Barrett's on the team. You can fucking go. Once again, you can tell me you self-identify as a Raptors fan. I am a Raptors fan, Lex. Well, you ain't acting like it. You can say you're a Raptors fan, but your action speaks louder than your words because you're saying other shit in other places and acting toxic in places on social media. If you are getting stuck by my words right now this morning, take a look in the mirror. I know it's not the Raptor freaks. I know it's not the regular people that are here with me every day because they know the drill. It's new people. People that may have stumbled on this and say, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Why can't Raptors fans be better? Yeah, why can't you be better? Seriously, we don't want to be like Lakers Nation. We don't want to be like Knicks Nation. We want to be like Raptors Nation, and that means undyingly loyal to our team. And there's a lot of us that are like this correctly. Don't get it twisted. I'm not coming at a lot of people in Raptors Nation. I know a lot of y'all are true fans, and you're rightfully doing it in the right way. But there are sections of our fan nation, Raptors Nation, that are toxic as hell, and they do not know what the fuck they're talking about. They're talking out of their ass, and they need to shut the fuck up. That's just it, pure and simple. I mean, I'll give some examples of this. I'll go on Raptors Reddit right now and tell you all these jackasses handle names on Raptors Reddit that I'm talking about right now that need to shut the fuck up. Need to go get a hobby. Need to go get outside and get some muscles working. Need to go out and touch the grass like Scotty told you 2 years ago. You need to get out of the computer. If you fucks are on Reddit all day, fucking typing shit about the Raptors in there every single day, all day. Munir, I'm going to talk about the Raptors 5 posts today of stupid shit about the Raptors. Yeah, get the fucking life. Go outside. Take a walk. Fucking go to the beach. Fucking go to a museum. Do something with your life. Instead of being an online person all the fucking time over analyzing the Raptors in your silly, sorry-ass life. Seriously, who the fuck are you people that do this? I want y'all to call me. Call me today if you're mad at me for what I'm saying right now. Oh, yeah, I want you. Come bring it. Come call me. Call Lex right now. I got the phone number up. Call me and tell me you're those kind of fans. And I'll tell you exactly to your face on the phone exactly the same things I'm saying right now. Yeah, I cuss you out to your face, Raptors Nation, that ain't right with your fandom, that ain't loyal, that ain't acting right. If you ain't acting right, I will cuss you to your face. I ain't scared. I'm 6'5". I'll fucking cuss you to your face. I'll fucking cuss you to your face every single day. If you're identifying as a Raptors fan and you don't act like one, I will cuss you to your face. Because I hate wolves in sheep clothing. Nah, I don't like fake ass fans. I don't like motherfuckers that like hanging around the Raptors saying I'm a Raptors fan because I love the championship and Kawhi. And then you don't fucking know jack shit about the rest of it. And you're talking toxic outside your mouth otherwise. No, I don't like those kind of half-ass Raptor fans. You need to ride from 94 like I did. Yeah, from 94 riding with this team to understand the true struggle and climb of being a Raptors fan and why I am this way. And I have no tolerance for people that are supposedly our fans who don't act like fucking fans. I'm sorry. You can't just be a fan, self-proclaimed. I'm watching you and how you act. And if you ain't acting like a fan for real, you're not a fucking fan. I'm sorry. You might be a fan of another team more. Like, once again, don't tell me you're a Raptors fan if you're a Warriors fan first. Nope. There's a lot of people in Toronto that are like this. I'm a Raptors fan, but I'm more of a Warriors fan, really. Okay, you're not a fucking Raptors fan then. Fuck off. That's it. You got to be number one with the Raptors. And you can't be number one with the Raptors and number one with the Leafs at the same time. No. If you're a Leafs fan first and then a Raptors fan, you're not a fucking Raptors fan. Get the fuck out. No, you got to be number one. This is your team, number one, like me. If you're going to be a true Raptors fan, you can't have the Leafs over them. You can't have the Blue Jays over them. You can't have any other NBA team over them. You got to have Raptors number one. Number one priority, number one team that you love and you watch and you're dedicated to. Because seriously, if you're a Blue Jays fan, usually is okay because you don't have the same overlap on season. If you're more a Blue Jays fan than a Raptors fan, but Raptors is second, that may be okay. Just as long as you're not bringing any jadedness from Blue Jays fandom into Raptors fandom. That's the biggest problem with the Leafs fans is they bring all their jaded shit from watching failure with the Maple Leafs for so fucking long that it just has no place in our fan nation. And I'm just like, get the fuck out, Leafs fans. Seriously, y'all that are Leafs fans first, that you consider yourself a Raptors fan next, switch it, first of all, or separate them. Separate them. If you're going to be a Leafs fan before a Raptors fan, you have to completely separate the toxic Leafs shit away from the Raptors shit and don't bring that shit in here with us. Seriously. Because if you're going to be a toxic Leaf fan in Raptors Nation, you're a toxic Raptors fan and you can fuck right off. You can fuck right off. I mean, I'm just setting this rule. Listen, you don't have to listen to me. Oh, Alexi's being all gatekeeping. He's not allowing people to be Raptors fans for real. Well, I'm just one man with an opinion. But honestly, my opinion does matter because like I said, I put in the time. I've fucking been like this for this team the whole fucking time when a lot of y'all weren't even paying attention to the Raptors in the least. I was there when Victor Alexander and BJ Armstrong said he didn't want to come here. And Victor Alexander came here instead. I was there when John Wallace was the leading scorer for the Raptors. I was there when Vince Carter got fucking traded to New Jersey. Some of y'all Johnny-come-latelys just don't have the depth of perception to understand this whole thing and the whole big picture. It's just stupid, man. It's just stupid. Anyway, there's my initial rant, 13 minutes of it. It's not a Friday freak out. It's a Thursday think tank. And I want to hear what y'all think on what I'm saying here too. On this subject that I brought up today, the phone line is open. And I welcome your call to hear espouse your opinion on Raptors Nation and the things that I just said. The lines I draw. I'm sick of it. I've seen it this summer so much. And I'm just like, y'all are idiots, Raptors Nation. Whether it was the Giannis sweepstake earlier this season, this offseason, whether it's fucking going over and over about different players coming to Toronto and not getting a free agent and the draft and Common Malawatch and all the different shit y'all be saying. I'm just sick of it. Sloppy Barnes, that bullshit. RJ Barrett, statistically a horrible player. Why we can't have him. All this bullshit y'all put out there all over the place on social media. Just stop. Just stop. Just let Bobby do his job. It's hard enough now that Masai's gone and people are breathing down his necks. Don't need fan nation acting out and being toxic and stupid and saying stupid shit all over the place. Seriously, you're not getting paid to do what you're doing, Reddit people. You are not getting paid for this shit. You need to just go get a life and fucking allow Bobby Webster and the team to show what they got in October and September and November. When these things come around, then you know what? You know what? In some ways, bring your criticisms out. We'll talk about them. We'll fix them. We'll talk about them then. But there's nothing to talk about now because they ain't fucking playing. Summer League just happened. Summer League was positive. Summer League was good. There's not a whole lot of these negative ninnies can fucking say about Summer League. You notice that? They can't say jack shit about Summer League because the Raptors had a successful Summer League. So it's like, okay, stay on topic, stay present, stay in the current time of the year. It's July 24th. It's a new moon today. And there ain't no basketball going to play until October, near the end of it for preseason. So just forget about it. Just forget about it for right now. Leave it alone. Go find something else to do. It's off season. You ain't got to be on Raptors Reddit and talking all your dumbass shit every single day just because it's off season. So fuck right off, people that are doing that. That's right. There you go. Let's go. Let's see what's everybody's saying here. Trevor J's here first. If you focus on the hurt, you will continue to suffer. If you focus on the lesson, you will continue to grow. I say even this, if you focus on the amazing things, you'll be happy. That's the other part of it. I mean, sure, you know, bad things happen. You can focus on how it hurt you. But if you can kind of be tough and say, yeah, this sucked, get over it, and then kind of analyze it from what Trevor's saying is the lesson, then you can move on and be stronger for it, for sure. But, you know, also when you get up in the morning, you can choose to look at the bad things, or you can choose to look at the good things and have gratitude. And that will change your attitude for the whole entire day right from the start. So, yeah, it really is a real thing, getting up on the good or bad side of the bed. You want to get up on the good side of the bed, practice gratitude as soon as you wake up. Get 4 things in your mind that you are absolutely grateful for. And they can be very, very basic. Everybody has at least 4 things, no matter how bad their life is. Whether it's the ability to breathe, the ability to see, the ability to have a roof over your head, have clothes on your back. Maybe it's I'm grateful that I have my coffee in the morning. You know, there's a lot of different things you can do to set up your day to be in a more positive way. Maybe Lex should have done this. Lex got up out on the wrong side of the bed, and he felt like coming after fake-ass Raptors fans. That's how he felt this morning. That's right. Trevor's saying Raptors will surprise lots of doubters this season, especially the ones who call themselves fans. Yeah, I'm sick of this. Y'all are supposed to be our fans, and you're on there saying this stipulation and this. If the Raptors don't do this, they need to blow it up. They don't do this. If Scotty doesn't do this, he needs to be traded. You know, who the fuck are you people? Seriously, who the fuck are you guys? And once again, anybody who thinks that Scotty has not gotten better every single year he's played, you're an idiot. You're not watching. You're not paying attention. You don't know basketball. If you think Scotty Barnes has been spinning his wheels for 3 years and he hasn't gotten any better just because his scoring average hasn't gone up, you're an idiot. Let me just say this right now. You're a fucking dumbass, and you don't know jack shit about the NBA or basketball. If you think Scotty Barnes has been spinning his wheels for 3 years, you're a dumb ass. So you're a straight up idiot. Because honestly, that man has grown so much on the leadership side. He has grown so much on the defensive side. He's grown so much on the glue guy stuff. And all you scorers, people that just love scoring, it's only about scoring and threes, Lex. That's all I care about. I'm from the Steph Curry era. That's the only thing that matters in the NBA. That's what I've been taught by Steph Curry. Fuck all that shit. It's about being tall. It's about rebounds. It's about defense. And Scotty has all 3 of those things. And he's gotten better as a rebounder. He's gotten better as a post player. He's gotten better in a lot of things. He had a hurt hand last year. He went down with his 3-point shooting a little bit. Okay. Yeah, he had a bad year for his 3-point shot because his hand was broken on the down low or hurt on the down low. And, you know, he's going to shoot way better this year. In fact, I'm seeing the footage of Scotty this summer, and he is bombing threes like crazy. He's been working on his 3-point shot just like he has the last 3 or 4 off seasons like crazy. Scotty really works on his 3 a lot. And Colin Murray Boyles will too. Watch. Yeah, so I'm just sick of it. There's no stipulations for Scotty Barnes this year. He's our franchise player. He's locked in till 2030, guys. And he's a badass. And we're going to love that he's on our team more and more as years go by. But casual fan and Raptors Nation who can't understand Scotty Barnes, doesn't understand a glue guy, doesn't understand a Jason Kidd, doesn't understand an Irvin Magic Johnson. Well, you go ahead and be an idiot. But understand, you shouldn't have the right to put your opinions out on the line. You shouldn't, because you're a dumbass and you don't know what you're fucking saying. There you go. There you go. Trevor's saying today I'm working the phone to speak with different distributors and manufacturers. So I will be listening today. It's 6 a.m. Yeah, Trevor's still on that mountain time in Vegas, working early mornings. And that's why it's all the more impressive that he makes it a habit to be here with us every morning, right away in the morning, man. He's getting up early times. This is like Seymour. This is like Tom Duke before. People that would get up super early to be around my channel. And I appreciated that. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that, Trevor. So you call in some manufacturers and distributors. Okay, well, let's do the straight goods on Canadian goods since you brought that up. You know, manufacturers and distributors send stuff to discount stores in Canada. Discount stores are a good place to supplement buying things that you need on the cheap. You know, we have a couple of great discount stores up here that I want to delineate which ones are actually Canadian and which ones are not. So you guys, this is very important to listen to me real quick here, because some stores are very good for buying from a Canadian company. Now, a lot of these stores do not sell strictly Canadian products. They do import a lot of the products from all over the place. So when you go in these stores, it's still important to look at the label and see if it was made in the United States. If it was made in the United States, don't fucking buy it. That's basically the rules right now. If it's sold from anywhere else in the world, go ahead and buy it if you feel like it, unless you have a problem with that country. But yeah, for the most part, just go in these stores and look at the labels and understand if it says product of the United States, do not fucking buy it. Do not buy it. We cannot support fascist MAGA America. And this is the best way we can do this. We can hurt them this way. We really can. And we are doing it. We're very much doing it. The public doesn't know because they won't put out the numbers because they don't want to know, don't want to let y'all know how powerful y'all are. The more we do this, the more it's hurting them. And they won't put this on blast because they don't want you to know how powerful you are. You really are powerful with your money. And put your money where your mouth is and boycott all American products. No more McDonald's, no more Coca-Cola, no more Starbucks, no more Walmart. No more any of that shit. Seriously. Seriously. Stop fucking supporting American corporations and stop going and using these big brand names that they paid so much money to drill into your head. Yeah. On here. All right. First of all, the one you should not go to that's totally owned by the United States here in Canada is Dollar Tree. Do not go to Dollar Tree. If you see a Dollar Tree in your area, don't go to that one. That's not the right dollar store. Dollar Tree is the worst one you can go to. Dollarama is good. Dollarama is Canadian. It is owned by Canadians, and they are all over the place. So if you're going to a dollar store, go to Dollarama. Do not go to Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is a bad company for Canadians to shop at. Giant Tiger is great too. Giant Tiger is Canadian and is one of these discount variety stores. It's kind of a mix of clothing and groceries and stuff. So Giant Tiger is good. Red Apple stores, I don't even know where those are. But Red Apple is actually a really good discount discount store. So Red Apple, Giant Tiger, Dollarama, one's Better Living. I think that's not totally right. That one may be not exactly right. But those are the three best ones. Red Apple, Giant Tiger, and Dollarama. But do not go to Dollar Tree. And don't go to Costco or Walmart either. Those are definitely American huge corporations right there. Trevor J saying Zach Edey reached a plea deal in his reckless driving case. He agreed to pay $639.50. That's a very specific number. Well, that's what you get for racing a Kia Sorento, Zach Edey. I hope you learned your lesson, young man. And I hope your mom's not too disappointed in you. Well, it's a slap on the wrist. At least it wasn't a DUI. At least nobody was hurt. It's just the news. He's a young kid. He wanted a hot rod, a Kia Sorento. There's nothing wrong with that in some ways. A rite of passage, a speeding ticket. Yeah, this guy's gotten them. I got a speeding ticket this year for going 40 miles an hour. I still can't believe that. I've never gotten a speeding ticket for going so slow, 40 miles an hour. Yeah, those speed cameras are fucked up. I'm going to tell you that right now. G saying apparently Jamal Shed said he's applying for Canadian citizenship. Hello and welcome is doing a segment on this. Yeah, I'm going to say this right now. Yeah, Shed is awesome. I mean, he's a smart guy. If Shed, just like Van Vliet and Lowry before him, are a very cerebral point guard. You know, that's part of how the point guard can be the makeup that they are. They have to be very intelligent. These can't be dummies. They can't be low IQ people. They have to be high IQ people. And Jamal Shed's a high IQ person. And I think he's noticing things are changing. And he's like, yeah, I better get my Canadian citizenship now. He's a smart guy. He's a smart guy. He's like, I'm applying for it right away. I seen the concentration camps popping up around United States. Yeah, they're gonna build one in El Paso, in his home state of Texas, the biggest one yet, bigger than Alligator Alcatraz, right at the border, El Paso and Juarez. They're gonna make a huge complex. They've given a gift to some sort of corporate cocksucker that loves Trump and gave them money. They're giving the favor back for his big, huge $billion contract. So they're going to waste money and make a whole bunch of money themselves. It's a big, huge racket. This company doesn't even know how to build these places. They're just a front kind of company. They're going to bullshit their way through it. They'll probably make it all shoddy and shitty and against human rights and violating all kinds of things that people are going through. Yeah. The U.S. is deteriorating. Now they fired Colbert. Now Trump is calling out that he wants Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon fired. It's like, it's not a democracy. It's a dictatorship, and it's fallen further and further into fascist ideology of MAGA, anti-immigration concentration camps, and against intelligence. They don't want anybody to be smart anymore down there. They want you to be as dumb as fuck and take away your nutrition, take away your school, and make you into cattle people, the worker class, to suck the blood out of y'all. The 1%, the corporations, the billionaires will get all the money, and y'all will work your asses off for nothing. In fact, your money that you pay into taxes will go towards Gestapo stormtroopers that will be able to invade your house at any time and terrorize you. That's what you're paying for with your tax money, you Americans now. Seriously, you're paying for a police state in your own fucking country. That's so pathetic and sad. The founding fathers of the United States would be so pissed off if they saw where the United States were right now. They would be so pissed off. The intertwining of church and state, oh my God, that alone would fucking drive Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, and the rest of them mad, because that's the whole reason why they did what they fucking did in the first place, the Revolutionary War. So yeah, States is going down the tubes. Jamal Shedd's a smart guy. He wants to become a Canadian. That's right. Jamal Shed. Well, speaking of Jamal Shed, y'all, happy birthday, Jamal Shed. That's right. It is Sheddy's birthday today, guys. Jamal Shed is 23 years old today. So happy 23rd birthday to our great backup point guard, Jamal Shed. Isn't that awesome? It's Shed's birthday, guys. Also, it's Rafer Alston's birthday, guys. Skip to my Lou, the great Rucker Park legend, one of the true legends of street ball that actually successfully converted to the NBA for a while. Rafer Alston, happy birthday to you, man. You're 49 years old today. 49 years old for Rafer. Yeah, isn't that cool? Well, birthdays come in threes today, because you know who else's birthday is today? Yeah, Nick Nurse. Happy birthday, Coach Nurse, our Raptors championship coach. He is 58 today. So happy 58th birthday to the Snake coach, the coach of the Sixers, Nick Nurse. I'll say happy birthday to you. You're still part of Raptors culture, even though you're a snake, even though you're a double agent, even though you're kind of full of shit, even though you're getting what you get, coaching Joel Embiid at this point, Nick. Still happy birthday. Happy 58th birthday to Nick Nurse, the kid who had to fight for his breakfast against his siblings. Yeah. But yeah, more importantly, happy birthday, Jamal Shed. That's right. Happy birthday, Jamal Shed and Rafer Alston. There you go. There's the birthdays for today. That's right. Let's see. G saying fence riders are usually very insecure. They don't want to be wrong. It's all ego driven. Yeah, it's so dumb. It's like, what do you mean? Like, why don't you just shut up if you don't have anything nice to say? That's what your mom supposedly told you when you're a kid. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. So I'd say fence riders, people that want to be right either way, if the Raptors fail or succeed, why don't you just shut up if you think they're going to fail? Seriously, you just put energy out there that's unnecessary. And, in some ways you just look like an asshole. So I just say that, you don't have to put any energy out. Why don't you just wait and see? You don't have to say anything. You can just shut the fuck up, like I've been telling you to. It's that easy. I mean, seriously, fence riders. Yeah, I hate that. Fence riders, look what you've gotten us to, fascism. Oh, they're both okay. They're just both shitty. Both the Democrats and the Republicans, they're both shitty. No, they're not. There's a big difference in 2025 America with Kamala Harris in 2025 America and Donald Trump. So don't give me this shit that you guys false equivalency that I've been arguing against for a couple years here. MSG, fuck you. Yeah, former Raptor freak, MSJ, fuck you for false equivalency. Said, oh, they're the same, Lex. They're both horrible. No, they're not. No, they're not. And you learned that this year, didn't you, United States? That there's a big difference between a President Harris and a fuckface named Trump being in charge. Seriously, there's a big fucking difference. And that's why I tell people, you fucking don't do this equivalency shit. And fence riders, you're cowards, honestly. You're cowards. You only want to go with the winning side. So are a bunch of y'all going with MAGA because they seem like they're winning right now? You are fucking cowards. You fence riders only want to be on the winning side. You're fucking cowards. You should stand for what's right, is what you should do. That's right. You should stand for what's right. Cool Cat's here. Good morning, Raptor Free crew. Hope everyone is having a great day. Thank you, Coach Cool Cat. I appreciate that. It's been pretty good so far. There's some different things I got to do later on, and we'll get to them when I get to them after the stream. Kaz is here. Good morning, Lex from Raptor Free crew. Good morning to you, Trucker Kaz. Always great to see you check in with us. Monique is here. The super fan Monique Lawrence is here. The greatest. Always fantastic to have the presence of Mo on the chat live. I love you, Mo. It's so good to see you. Good morning, Raptor Free crew. Great topic discussion, Lex. Yeah. I mean, in some cases, this is the time to do it. We got the time. I got the time. I got to read the riot act. I got to set people straight. I got to say, look, listen, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Go cut the grass. Go outside. Go lay in the grass with the bees and the snails and the frogs and the squirrels, and just get back to nature. Go on a road trip. Drive to Niagara Falls. Go to the casino. I don't give a shit what you do. Just get the fuck off the computer. It's nice outside, and you're wasting your life getting on the computer and talking Raptors all day when there's not shit to talk about with the Raptors right now. Seriously, y'all manufacture bullshit to talk about. That's not even necessary to bring up. Seriously, just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Put the keyboard down and go outside and get a fucking life. Maybe you'll even get like somebody to hang out with, like a friend. Maybe you'll meet another person and interact with them. Who knows? You know, that'd be good for you, probably. All right, let's see. Randolph's here. Good to see Randolph Phillips. Blessings, beloved Raptor Freaks family. The power of words is only as powerful as you receive, react, believe, and allow them to govern your life. Don't empower negative words. I like this. This is actually a really good word of wisdom for the topic today. In some ways, why am I going there and looking at it? Well, because in some ways I like to have a pulse on what's going on with Raptors Nation. But half the time I used to have a no Raptors Reddit rule where I wouldn't look at Raptors Reddit or places in comment sections under Raptors posts. This is just not necessary. There's going to be jackasses and stupid people in those places. That's just how it is. So if I don't see them, it doesn't matter. That's kind of Darko's philosophy on it. Darko, in his recent interview with the Greek interviewer, saying that he looks at online stuff as junk mail. You know, a lot of stuff goes in your junk mail and your email, and you never see it. It just goes in there, and it doesn't. You don't look at it. It doesn't. You don't even see it. So that's really what social media comments, social media posts are to Darko, to the players, to me. It's just junk mail. It's junk mail. It could stay in the spam folder and just go away, and I'd never see it. I could discard it, throw it out, and not even look at it. It doesn't matter. That's how Darko looks at it. So this is really a good thing. You're right. You give power to what you give your attention to. So if you want to give less power to certain things, stop giving attention to it. It's a really simple thing. It's a brilliant word of wisdom from Randolph Phillips. Stop giving attention to things that you don't want to have any power over you. If it's not that right in your face and that important, you can disregard it and you can ignore it and you can move on. Seriously. Blessings to the Phillips family, all the Raptor Freak families. I appreciate you, Randolph. I really do. Kareem saying, phew, whoo. I'm glad I'm in the clear. I'm a Denver Broncos fan and Raptors fan. So much so I wanted to buy the Ford Bronco Raptor V8, but that bitch was too expensive. This is an interesting comment. Yeah, where does other fan nations lie? I mean, if I ask Kareem Thomas, are you a Raptors fan or a Broncos fan first? Which one's number one, Kareem? Is Broncos number one? Is it the Broncos? Is the Broncos number one over the Raptors? Ooh. I mean, I won't judge you for that. If that's true, that's okay, I guess. I mean, those aren't really that conflicting. It's only conflicting when we conflict on Jonas Valanciunas' status for the Nuggets. I don't think that was the only area where I feel like we butted up on each other for that. Because I'm going to be for Jonas being a former Raptor legend. And you're going to be kind of for the Nuggets in a weird way because you have a proclivity to root for Denver sports because of the Broncos. Yeah, I mean, I don't see that being too much of a conflict of interest in rooting nations. No, it's really when you get into like the big problem is a lot of Raptors fans are going to be Leaf fans. And the Leaf Nation is absolutely stupid and toxic and so full of shit because Leafs have been the way they've been since the 60s. So it's just tough to separate that brain of the Leaf fan if they were identifying as a Raptor fan also. And that's what I ask them too. It's like, well, are you a Leafs fan too? Oh, I love the Leafs. They're my favorite team. Okay, now I understand what the fuck's going on with you. Yeah, you've been programmed to believe in losing is just natural and you're going to have it happen no matter what. And you're trying to apply that kind of mindset to Raptors, which you shouldn't because it's not the same. It's apples to oranges. And honestly, don't be bringing your Leaf philosophies as a fan around Raptors fan nation. Seriously. There's no place for that. But yeah, I think you're in the clear on this. I think you are on the clear, Kareem. The Broncos allegiance doesn't really conflict with this. We can look at other people's ones if you want. Kareem, if you want to call me in, the phone line is open. If anybody wants to call, they got the line open. You can call me and we can talk about this in person. That's right. That's right. That truck was cool looking. Yeah. My brother has a Raptor truck. Yeah, I went down to see him last Christmas and his floorboards and the side of it said Raptor on it. I was like, you got a Raptor truck, bro? That's cool. My brother's got a Raptor truck. So yeah, he bought a Raptor, man, a Raptor, a Ford Bronco Raptor. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty cool truck. It's pretty cool. Seymour's here. Good to see Seymour Pape. He's our guy out in Alberta, our central guy. I'm diehard Toronto, everything. Leafs, Jays, Argos, Raptors, Tempo, FC. I bleed the city. I love Toronto. I cry when we lose, cheer when we win since 1990. There you go. That's it's a real one. But see, this is the thing. Seymour comes from Scarborough. Seymour has a basketball background. I don't know which one's higher on the hierarchy. If he's going to list these teams from Toronto, I'll bet you Raptors are number one for him. Seriously. I bet you Toronto Raptors are number one for him. And I don't know what's number two. I'd be curious to see your hierarchy here. Is it the Jays? Is it the Leafs? Is it the Tempo? I mean, if I'm going to do this, let me see. If I'm ranking the Toronto teams as I care about them in this city, Toronto Raptors obviously number one for the Raptors Freak. Oh, yeah. Number two is currently the Blue Jays. But I think the Tempo are going to be number two as soon as they start. And I'll put the Tempo in there. You know what? I'm going to do it now. Fuck it. Blue Jays, you're losing the number two spot in my heart. The Toronto Tempo are going to be my second favorite team in Toronto after the Raptors very, very soon. The Blue Jays will be number three because the Blue Jays are very special to me. I have a very special soft spot for them. After that, the other three teams I don't give a shit about. I don't care about the Argos. I don't care about Toronto FC. And I do not care about the Leafs. So they're kind of all in the same place. Now, in some ways, I put the Leafs below those other teams. I think the Argos, in some ways, in the FC, I have nothing against them or for them. In some ways, it's like, yeah, they're Toronto teams. I should root for them. But I've never really been huge fans of either teams. I barely know any of their players. So they're kind of there. But then there's negative points kind of for the Leafs in some ways. So I would say it's like Raptors, Tempo, Blue Jays, FC, Argos, and then Maple Leafs. I think that's the order for me. Yeah, I think that's the order of how I like the Toronto sports teams. Yeah, right there. Let's see. Seymour saying, my mom took me down to the Skydome when the Jays won. She wanted to hook up with Joe Carter. I was real young. Laugh out loud. That's amazing that you remember that. Did she tell you that straight up? I'm going to hook up with Joe Carter, young man. And if we have to go somewhere, you just hang out over there for a little while. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. She wanted to meet Joe Carter. That's cool. He's a cool guy. He's very charismatic. I love Joe Carter. I love the Blue Jays of the early 90s. They were awesome. They were awesome. That's a great story right there. Seymour's saying, can't believe the cops beat a man for no headlights in the middle of the day. Wait, what? All right. I don't know this story at all. I don't know this story at all. This better be in the States. This isn't in Canada, right? In some ways, I don't even want to know about this. In some ways, this is like kind of what Randall was saying. Let's not put our attention where we don't need to unless, I mean, if this is a really serious, like, I don't know the story, so I can't comment on this. If I knew the story, I'd talk about it, but I have not heard this story at all until you just wrote this. They beat a man for no headlights in the middle of the day. Well, it's fucking racism and fascism and subjugation is back. They don't like woke. They want to go anti-woke. Well, anti-woke is racist. That's what it is. And they are doing it. They're trying to do all kinds of racist ass crazy shit right now. And they really, it's fucked up. I'm telling you right now, we're going to have to stand up and fucking resist. And we're going to have to fight them. Seriously. Because these Nazis, these fucking MAGA pieces of shit, These racists, they're emboldened in MAGA world. And they're going to be more and more out there doing fucked up shit. And we're going to need to take justice in our own hands in some ways. And there's going to be outlaws. There's going to be shit like Harriet Tubman. There's going to be people that need to fucking be crazy and do crazy ass shit. The most capable, skilled, amazing people that are for the right things need to step up and do their amazing skills now, and do them in a way that's for democracy, for the real ideals of the United States, for the Constitution. And some of y'all may be in law enforcement. Some of y'all may be in the middle of it. Some of y'all need to take a stand and resist in the middle of it. Because if you don't, you're part of the bad part of the problem, the people that are subjugating the fascists. And in some ways, we need the people inside the machine to help fight it from within. And also the citizens around it, the ordinary citizens that have special skills. I have special skills. If shit comes to shit, I will use my special skills to help fight in the resistance against fascism and MAGA right-wing politics in this continent, whether it's Canadian ones or American ones. I will fight them if it comes to that point, just like my grandfather did before me. I will fight them. I'll use my skills. Everybody has skills. You have different skills. Even if you don't think you have skills, you do have skills, and you can help the resistance. Just understand that. It's just, it'll be revealed to you what your purpose will be at a certain point. That's right. All right, let's see what we got going on here, guys. We got a call. All right, let's see. Caller, you're on the air. You're on the Thursday Think Tank. Hello, caller. Hey, it's Adriana, guys.
I just wanted to say that I do love RJ Barrett, and people can suck it. That's all I have to say.
I love it. You see, like, how can you not love Adriana? She's calling in. She's saying, I love RJ Barrett, and people that don't like him can suck it. That's amazing, Adriana. So, yeah, you know, Adriana this summer got a RJ Barrett City Edition Vince Carter logo jersey, and it looks so awesome. Oh, my gosh. It's such a beautiful – wait, you didn't get the Vince Carter one. You got the purple front black back, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, she got the old purple front black back, the Vince Carter era one with RJ. That's such a cool jersey. So, Adriana, you want to talk about RJ Barrett for a little bit?
Yeah, I just think he's my favorite player on the team now. I don't know why people are hating on him so much.
Well, it's not people from Toronto. It's people from New York that are talking about RJ so much. It's people that don't like the idea that RJ's in a better place than not being on the Knicks. It's haters from New York that hated RJ in New York. They hate him going here, and they just followed him. And in some ways, these people from New York are coming into our social media spaces and adding a noise to like slight him. And I'm sick of it. Raptors fans, if you really do love RJ Barrett and you love this team like Adriana, you got to be like us and say, you know what, haters, get the fuck out. Because honestly, I'm saying it once again. I know we have Raptors fans across the country in Canada. And some of y'all just don't get the hometown thing about Toronto and RJ Barrett. I get it. If you live in BC, you just don't get it in some ways. Some of you may understand it. I mean, seriously, if the Grizzlies were still around in Vancouver and you had a Vancouver kid that came up and started playing for the Vancouver Grizzlies, y'all would be just like how we are with Toronto right now. And I don't understand why people can't respect this. The greatest player to play for the Raptors from Toronto is RJ Barrett. And we need to covet this. We need to protect this. We need to want to have this on our team because it is good for our team. Trust me. You can throw any analytics, statistics, any of that kind of shit out there, but you can look with your eye test and you can see the passion, the drive, and what he's doing out there is for us and laying it all out there. And that's why, you know, you can go ahead and throw stats at me, but I don't give a shit because I see the passion. I see the reality of it. I see that this kid, the way he plays for Canada is the same way as he plays for the Raptors. He's playing all out. And he's playing for his country. He's playing for his city. And I don't understand how people can't get behind that. Adriana, you want to add on that?
No, nothing. I just wanted to say that I love RJ Barrett. He's my favorite player on the team. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what's not to love? This is a sign that Toronto as a market is producing great basketball players like RJ Barrett, like Zach Edey. And you know what? We should be proud as a city. And you know what? If we get a hometown hero there, yeah, some people say, no, we shouldn't give them preference because they're just from here. You know who's saying that? People from other fucking places, not people from Toronto. If people are saying that in Toronto, you jaded ass motherfuckers, don't bring that logic just because of Mitch Marner. Don't bring that shit because of Leaf things. You know, Leafs have had so many different players from Toronto come and play for the Maple Leafs, and you're jaded on it. You've had it. You don't care. It's not special anymore. It's special to Raptors fans still. Delano Banton was the first draft pick ever from Toronto to our team, and that was special. It's special having AJ Lawson on our team. It's special having Eugene Omoruyi around Raptors 905. It's special RJ Barrett being one of the top scorers for the Raptors. And you know what? It's new to us still, Leafs Nation. So stop fucking raining on the parade of RJ Barrett on the Raptors just because you're jaded, because you've seen so many Maple Leafs from Toronto come through, and it don't even fucking matter. In fact, you've seen Toronto Maple Leafs, Toronto guys stab the Maple Leafs in the back and go other places. So it's like, yeah, maybe not special to y'all Maple Leaf fans because you've had so many, but we haven't. And that's why this is really important. That's why we get so loyal in talking about this. And, you can come at me and say, oh, you're an idiot. You're a homer. You just want to blindly want RJ on this team. What if he sucks? I don't believe he will. He's getting better and better, and he's going to kick a lot of ass, and he's going to prove a lot of doubters wrong very, very soon. Adriana, how anything else you want to add today on the phone today?
Nope, I think that's it. I just want to say sometimes people's opinions don't really matter, so you just got to stop listening to them if they're stupid.
Yeah, I agree. But this is part of the problem with the world today is there's too many forums for idiots to put out their opinions, and other people are listening, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's just it. All right, Adriana, I appreciate you. Thank you for calling me on this New Moon Thursday. And I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day, okay?
Thank you. I hope everybody has a great day as well.
I really appreciate being able to talk to you still. You're amazing, all right?
Okay, bye.
All right, I'll catch up with you another time. All right, cool. We got our first call is Adriana. And like I said, I'm just really grateful that she's still in my life to a degree. Seriously, I'm just really, really grateful about that, man. Really grateful. All right, let's see what else you guys are saying here in the chat. Let's see. I was going to go down and see Mount Rushmore in Idaho, but nah, I ain't going south to the border to get harassed and kidnapped by ICE. No, we need a boycott. And, it's so dumb. Like, all right, the guy who's in charge of relations with Canada, the ambassador to Canada, is this crusty old bald dude. He's saying that we're nasty, mean people because we're not continuing to travel to the United States right now. He said blanketly, Canadians are nasty, mean people because they're boycotting travel to the United States. You can name call us. That doesn't change anything. We think y'all are full of shit. And why would we want to bring money to your country? Seriously, this is a huge thing. There's a lot of snowbirds. There's a lot of vacationers. There's a lot of people that have another home in Florida and they're selling it and they're coming back full time or they're going somewhere else. I've heard a lot of stories where there's people going to Mexico instead of going to the United States. I heard a lot of stories where people going to Europe instead of the United States. I hear that World Cup may be switching from the United States. Olympics after that. I mean, seriously, y'all call us mean and nasty, but you know what? Once again, MAGA America, you tell on yourself the adjectives and the things that you say, whether you say he's corrupt, Obama's corrupt, he tried to rig the election. Everything you say is one finger towards them, but the four fingers are pointing back at you, and you're actually the guilty one. You're actually telling on yourself. So you know what? Ambassador to Canada from the United States, when you say that we're mean and nasty, you're actually speaking on yourself. Y'all are mean and nasty. And that's why we don't want to spend any money with y'all. That's just the damn truth right there. Seriously, that's it. Yeah, Kareem, don't go to fucking Mount Rushmore. That's a joke. That place is fucking full of shit itself because they destroyed an indigenous monument to carve colonialist fuck faces for the founding fathers on the wall. And fuckface Trump wants his face up there next. Watch. Seriously, it's fucked up. They want to rename the Kennedy Center to Melania Trump Center. It's just fucking out of control now down there, the bullshit. Seriously, the bullshit down there. They need to destroy that country because they're going to have to destroy it because it's all fucked up to get to this point where it's at this point. Seriously, it needs a rebirth. And it needs a rebirth out of fascism into woke, DEI, looking out for everybody, a humanitarian society. And we'll get to that point at some point, but it may be a bloody revolution. It may take a while. Trust me. It's going to be fucked, honestly. It's going to be fucked either way. Kareem saying, I went to the Jays game in 92 against the Braves World Series. I think it was game 2. That's pretty cool. That's very cool that you were at one of those games. Seymour saying at Kareem, it was a little beating. It was lit beating the Braves in Philly. I've told that story. I was in Florida and I was at a party with all the Braves fans when we beat the Braves. And they hated me. The Blue Jays won. and I was the only Blue Jays fan there. In fact, I was wearing a Blue Jays hat, and the rest of them were all Braves fans. They chased me out of that party. They were so pissed that the Blue Jays won. I was so happy, though. I didn't give a shit. I was like, yeah, Blue Jays World Series, motherfuckers. Fuck you, Atlanta Braves. We won. And I took off. Kareem said, to this day, the 93 Jays is still the best World Series team ever constructed. I will also say that with the 2019 Raptors. We're a bit biased. We'll just say that. We're a bit biased. Monique saying, Wendy Sparks back in Toronto, collaboration with Comedy Records. Okay, that's interesting. So she's doing something with Comedy Records. Okay. Smith saying, Blue Jays 92 team was crazy good. 93, they would hit you to death. Yeah, they stacked that team, and we spent to win those championships too. Like the Blue Jays opened the pocketbook to do what they did at that time. It was amazing. And they really did get a whole cast of amazing talent at that time. The pitchers, but yeah, some, John Olerud, Paul Molitor, they were getting crazy players, they were huge. Dave Winfield. It was crazy. So good. So good. Monster teams. That's right. Monster teams. Yeah, 100%. Monique is saying day 3, Raptors Basketball Academy was Jack Armstrong. So we had RJ, Jama, and now Jack. Jack Armstrong came out for the Raptors Basketball Academy yesterday. Very cool. Very, very cool. Wayne Strainer's here. Good to see Wayne Strainer. Morning, Raptor Freaks. Go outside. Yep. Or go critique CBL games. Go do any of that. Go to a CBL game. If you really want to talk basketball right now, CBL's going on. Hey, you could watch the WNBA. You can watch that and get into that for a little bit. Get a little pre-scout for the Toronto Tempo. There's some other avenues other than just over-dissecting Raptor stuff so much right now, really. Smooth saying Blue Jays are number 1, Raptors are number 2, Leafs are number 3 for me. Reggie's got the Jays over the Raptors. I don't see him that being a conflict too much because once again, in some ways, Blue Jays Nation and Raptors Nation go pretty good friendly together. Now, do you bring jadedness from Blue Jays failures to your vision of the Raptors, Reggie? I don't think so. In some ways, Reggie being a Blue Jays fan first gives us a little insight as to how a Rogers-owned team is run for the last while because Rogers has owned that team straight up for a while. And in some ways, we can use Reggie as a reference to say, well, what would Rogers do in this case with their team if, this and this is going on with their front office or this? I don't think it's as much of a conflict. I really do. There is futility in the Blue Jays history. That it's tough being in the American League East and trying to battle through Boston and New York. And, it's been a tough road for them in the playoffs since the 2 World Series in the 90s. But I still feel like the Jays fans aren't as jaded as the Leaf fans. And in some ways, they're the toxic kind of stuff that maybe around Leaf Nation isn't as bad in Blue Jays Nation, especially this year, considering they're at the top of the AL and they're doing really, really well this year. Blue Jays fans are riding a high right now. And I would hope that in their fan nation right now, I don't know, I don't go to their social media spaces. They're being positive and supportive and enjoying the success right now. If there's some Debbie Downer that's a Blue Jays fan right now kind of going, oh, they're going to fail anyway at the end of the year again. I'm sure there are people like that. They're going to be really annoying and not let people just enjoy the success. That's part of it right there is these killjoys, these Debbie Downers, they kind of ruin it for people when things are actually going pretty good. Because they'll be like, well, but still, they're not that good in this way. Or they'll play devil's advocate in stupid ass ways when they don't need to. They really don't need to. They just want to argue for the sake of argument's sake. It's half of it, half the time. Yeah. Randolph saying, Lex, there is a lot of noise these days that Masai is going to be sticking around Toronto for a bit with a major role with the Toronto Tempo. Yes, he's made overtures about this, saying that he's going to be there for Teresa and for the Tempo team. I don't know if it'll be official capacity. What if he's just somebody like Wayne Embry, for the Tempo? He's just going to be an advisor who's not really full-time employee so that he can just be called. He's actually technically an employee, but he's not full-time so that he can do whatever he wants with Giants of Africa or any of the other things he's going to do. But he's there for the Tempo. And in some ways, he's a luminary around them, just like Wayne Embry has been for the Toronto Raptors the last 25 years. I think that would be a very good arrangement. And if that's what it's going to be, that would make sense. He's not going to come in an official capacity. It's going to have to be a luminary kind of advisor role. He's not going to be the assistant GM. He's not going to be the GM. No, that's a step down from where he's been. He has to be something like Wayne Embry, an emeritus kind of advisor. That's what I see happening there. I love it. That's a great thing. And I love the fact that Masai is not letting go of his ties to the city of Toronto. And he should be an entity that moves around this ecosystem still. Seriously. I mean, in North America, what is he going to go? Down the States? Fuck that. He don't want to be in the States right now. Nobody does. So if he wants to have a foothold in this continent still, his place is here in Toronto. And, he can do way more for Basketball Africa League from here in certain ways. So, yeah, that's fantastic news. Most saying Raptors Summer League logo officially on a T-shirt. I knew it. Yeah, I'm not calling that the Summer League logo. Well, let's talk about this. All right, this has gotten out of hand. NBA Paint is an interesting account. It's not new. Once again, I've gone over this. This NBA Paint shit has been going on for a couple of years now. They've been making these goofy little childishly drawn logos for a couple of years now. And we're not the first team to do what we're doing right now with making logos and shirts with this. The other teams have done this. There's been at least 2 other teams in the NBA that have used the NBA Paint goofy childish logo and put it on merchandise. We're not special for doing this. If anybody out there wants to spend $55 on a crazy ass shirt with a child's drawing in the corner there, you go ahead. You're an idiot. You're fine. I'm not going to recognize this NBA Paint logo. I think it's stupid. It's frivolous. It's cheesy. People can have fun. Maybe I'm a killjoy on this. You go ahead and have fun with it. I'll allow it. It's not like I say we shouldn't do this, but I don't want to have anything to do with it. In some ways, what are we trying to do here, NBA Raptors admit? Seriously. In some ways, there's a reason why we've had a more mature look to our group and our colors and our Raptors logos and schemes. Because for a while, we were the laughingstock of the league called the Barneys. And they played the theme song, the Barney and Friends, when we came out in the court and opposing arenas. And they called us like a kids team. That's why I don't like this logo. This is a child's drawing. And in some ways, it's cute if it was actually a child. But it's a grown man that made it. And he's just using a goofy ass NBA Paint thing, and he's made a name for himself. He's probably making money off it. Good for you, bro. But in some ways, it's cheesy, it's cheap, and it looks stupid to me. And some people can get into it. And Raptors admin's all into it because we're undefeated with the logo. It's great. It's great. It's not the Summer League logo. It's just some dumbass NBA Paint logo that just happened to coincide with Summer League that got put up. And honestly, it's childish. It's stupid, and I don't endorse it. If you guys want to buy the shirts and the hats of it, you go ahead. You have money to burn on that. I feel like it's stupid. I want it to go away. I like a more mature look to our team. And this makes me start thinking about when they started likening us to Barney and Friends. So yeah, fuck this childish shit. There's a lot of child-friendly stuff about the Raptors. The Raptor himself is very child-friendly. But the look of our team with the black and the red is very adult. And that's what I embrace just as an adult. But yeah, kids that like the logo, you're like a kid, you want to get that Raptors logo, sure, go get it. That's fun. If you're an adult and you want to go get that logo, okay, I might be asking you, what the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously. Trevor's saying this happened in February, Atlanta, Georgia. A college student was driving in the middle of the day. A cop broke his window and punched him in the face. Just released the body cam, so everybody's going crazy. That's really messed up. That's really, really messed up. I mean, these incidences, once again, the thing that the public needs to do is film, document everything, especially with the illegal ICE stuff that's going on right now. These people are hiding their faces because they know they're criminals. They're not, law enforcement is never supposed to hide their face. They should be wearing, that just tells you right there, they know they're doing something wrong if they feel like they need to conceal their identity. I mean, seriously, we don't have to Windows this shit. You have to hide your face. That means you're wrong. You're the criminal. The robbers wear the masks, and ICE is like that. And the problem is that they've hired a bunch of people that are not trained in law enforcement correctly. They're racist bigots. They're Proud Boys. They're people that have no knowledge of the law or human rights. And they're doing violent shit because they have the ICE brand around them that they feel like they can get away with it. And this is going to happen more and more. We're going to need to document this shit. Everybody around this kind of thing's happening. Get your phone out and film it, because you're going to need to take the documentation, because eventually, hopefully, these people will face justice and get in big trouble for their crimes, the ICE agents. We'll just have to see how it goes. Nuremberg, that happened, and SS and Nazis had to pay for their crimes eventually. So hopefully this will happen the same way. History will repeat itself, and the ICE agents will be getting their own war crime criminal trials too at some point. So I just say, advising anyone in the States, up here in Canada, if this kind of shit starts happening, film everything, document it, film the fuck out of them, and have the evidence, seriously, and share it. That's right. That's a horrible story. But sadly, we're going to hear more of this. And this may agitate people to get more in the streets and resist more. In some ways, that's a positive benefit for it. I mean, the things with Black Lives Matters, with Jacob Blake and George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, those things were outrageous and really fucked up. And people got agitated to demonstrate. And you know what? These kind of examples, and we see injustices and bad things happen, that's when, people need to take the street and resist even harder. And that's that. You know what? If there's a movement coming because of this footage, that's good. That's good, because we're going to need to stand up. We can't sit down any longer and let them play their chess game above us on our heads. We have to stand up and ruin their board. That's what we have to do, guys. Kareem saying Adriana came in hot. Suck it. Yeah, she told them RJ haters to suck it. You can see why I love her. She's amazing. She's feisty. That's right. Mo's saying Raptors 905 are having their tryouts again, September the 20th. Yeah, let's go do the Raptors Instagram stories. This is on there. Thank you, Mo, for bringing this up. I love this cue card. First, we've got Eugene Roy. He's around a helicopter. He's wishing more life to his brother, Kyle Kuzma. So I guess it's Kyle Kuzma's birthday recently, and Eugene Roy is friends with him. So he wished him more life to my brother Kuz. Also, Eugene Roy is celebrating Jared Butler has agreed to a one-year deal with the Phoenix Suns. So I guess he's another player that he's crossed paths with at some point. Lugetz Dort is wearing his champion Oklahoma City Thunder hat, and he's eating some spicy food. Woo! What is that you're eating? That looks like some jambalaya or some sort of pasta. Wow, that looks good. Lugetz, that looks real good. Emmanuel Quickly is at an unrivaled basketball court, putting up shots. He's looking real good. He's putting that work in, guys. He's putting that work in for us, man. Manuel has a chance to really leap this year, and quite a lot of people. Some people are saying they don't believe Emmanuel Quickly could be as good as Tyrese Maxey. That's driving me nuts. You don't think that he could be as good as Tyrese Maxey? You're crazy. You don't see the signs that he could? He's this close. Trust me. And when we have a Maxey on our team, y'all will be like, why did we even doubt Emmanuel Quickly? Because it's coming. That's the whole reason why we got Quickly. People have said, oh, we need a guy like Maxey on our team. Well, the guy in the league is just like Maxey is Quickly. They were literally teammates on Kentucky together, and they know each other. So listen, anybody who doubts Emmanuel Quickly is not going to make a jump and be more on the level of Tyrese Maxey, well, it's coming. And when that happens, Raptors Freak will say, I told you so. That's right. He's involved in a company that got bikes for people. Last year in the summer, the Raptors went to California, and they went on a bike ride around like the Los Angeles Pier and all that stuff around there. And Emmanuel loved it. He was really into riding the bikes with his teammates and coaches. And that segment, remember, they showed him riding the bike. He was just loving it. Well, I think he's turned around and started a business with somebody that's giving bikes to kids to be able to ride them around the city. So that's what it looks like on there on his Instagram stories right now. That's pretty cool. Also, Emmanuel is putting on blast the Sneaker Ball. It's August the 1st. It's a silent auction and raffle prize. It's put on by IQ5 Elite Youth Foundation. And there's a cocktail hour. There's a general admission, DJ, and food. And this is going to be limited availability to get in there. So grab your ticket while you can. And I do believe this is going to be going on around Maryland, somewhere where Emmanuel is, where he grew up. It looks like Colin Murray Boyle is calling home his high school gym. That's right. He's at the AC Falcons gym, putting in work there. So that's where Colin is. And he's also putting on blast 3 of his teammates, Jacoby, Jamal, and Jonathan. So that's pretty cool. I like to see Collins bonded with some of our other Raptors already, just from his summer league experience. He wants to show those guys off. Jonathan Mobo has got a cool dunk that he did in the summer league coming up. That's right. Beautiful dunks by Jonathan. That is one thing I'll say about Mobo from first summer league to this summer league, that he went to the basket more correct, way more stronger at finishing, no pussyfooting around, no light touch, kind of trying to lay it in. No, he went up and dunked it when he had those close to the basket opportunities this summer. And that's an improvement. He's going up stronger and taking it to the hole more confidently. And that's what we need. That's what we need. That's right. There he is with the picture of him and Jacoby and Jamal. And he's putting odds on their heads. Minus 500 over Jacoby and Jamal and plus 500 over him. Why? Because he's smiling? Elijah Martin is at the golf course. It looks like he's riding around in a golf cart and playing some golf somewhere. I don't know where he is exactly. Elijah on the down low is taking over for Bruce Brown as our country guy. He's playing a lot of country music on his Instagram stories. So Elijah Martin's going to inject that country music into our locker room this year that Bruce Brown would have done last year. Just so y'all know that torch has been passed. Let's see. Also, Elijah's got Friday Night Hoops on blast. It's going to be something going on at August the 8th for boys and girls 6 to 14. It's going to be coached by Austin Aubrey and Brian Greenlee, and the location is undisclosed. Well, that's no good. If it's coming up, you need to tell where the location is, Elijah, so you can get people to come there. I don't know where it is. Then there's a picture of him helping AJ Lawson up with Jamal Shed on there. So more teammate showing love kind of stuff on Elijah Martin's Instagram. Jacoby Walter has gone to Maui, guys. He's at Maui, Hawaii, vacationing right now currently. And there he is snorkeling in the water with the flippers on. So Jacoby's getting some downtime. And there's the cool ad that he did with MLSC Launchpad where he's doing a press conference and the youngsters are asking him questions like they're the press. And there's the picture of him and Jamal and Jonathan all posted. And once again, he's got a funny look on his face. Very, very funny picture. And there's a picture of them in the locker room with a bunch of them back there. AJ Lawson, Jamison Battle, Chucky Hepburn also in that picture. Savannah Hamilton on her Instagram is putting on blast everything you need to know about the WNBA CBA negotiations, why they wore the shirts, pay us what you owe us. And there's been a lot of confusion about it. I said that when it happened. And well, a lot of people are elaborating and educating the public about the CBA situation for the WNBA players with the owners. And so they can be more informed correctly on what the whole situation is. Because there's a lot of dumb things people were saying once they saw those shirts, Apparently there's a broadcast team for CBS Sports for the USA Flag World Championships, and Ashley Docking is on it. So Savannah Hamilton is celebrating her friend Ashley for making a CBS Sports broadcast team. There's more footage of Savannah at the WNBA All-Star Weekend. And good stuff like that. Kelly Olynyk is in the backyard with his dog, and the dog is licking its lips. And there's food. Of course, Kelly Olynyk going to post some sashimi, the interesting sashimi and sushi here. Man, this is high-end sushi right here. Jalapeno peppers on top of them. Uh-oh. And then also, Kelly was on the links. He's playing golf too out there somewhere. Who's he playing with? That looks like that is... No, that isn't Alex Caruso. I don't know who that is. Grady Dick has got his youth basketball camp coming up in Kansas, in Wichita, on August the 10th, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Boys and girls ages 6 to 16. Sign up now. Grady Dick youth basketball camp in Wichita. You can go. Bel Air, Kansas. That's right, Wichita Hoops. He got interviewed about his girlfriend, Carla, and her being a swimmer. I didn't know Carla was a Division I swimmer for Kansas University. But he's answering all the questions. He get them right. He knows his girlfriend. Fantastic stuff, Grady. Coach Andrew Jones putting on blast what Monique has reported to us, that his team, the Raptors 905, will be holding open tryouts once again for the community to try and make the G League. You want to play for Raptors 905? Here's your chance, y'all. Saturday, September the 20th at the OVO Athletic Center. They will have 2 sessions from 9 a.m. to noon and then 1 to 4. And if you go early, if you pay them early before August the 15th, it's only $225 to try out for the Raptors 905. This is serious shit. Last year, there was a guy who made the team through this tryout. So you can be on Raptors 905 if you have basketball hoop dreams. You got to be good, though. Trust me, they ain't letting anybody in there. You got to be really, really good if you want to be like Evan Gilliard and make the team like he did last year. He walked on. And by the end of the year, he was starting for Raptors 905. So I'm just saying, Andrew Jones is putting that call out. That's right. Jamal Shed is putting on blast something that's going on Saturday, January 26th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Pflugerville, Texas. It's Mocha Mocktails and Mingle. And it's presented by Joyful Creations and the Texas Sisters Society. And guest speaker is Jennifer Brown. And she's hearing God's voice and speaking boldly. So Jamal Shed bumping something here. It may be a family member or friend that is involved in this, and he wants to put his reach out for that. So yeah, if you're in Texas, check that out. There's 905 putting on blast their tryouts themselves on their account. Norman Powell is going over advice that he found at how to get into flow state. He's also some nice art of him in the 24 for Miami now. Interesting. Let's see what else they got for Norman. Yeah, it's it. He's got Kobe Bryant talking about how you have to play through the pain. No matter how much it hurts, you push through it. That's how you get better. So he's got Kobe on blast. Understand the grind in full effect. He's going to South Beach. That's right. Vin Bagnani putting on blast Royal Ivy. I'm not totally sure why. Raptors official admin has got the top Raptors dunks of the last decade. It's an interesting list. It's not bad. It's not totally horrible. There's the shirt we were talking about, the goofy ass NBA paint shirt. They got hats and shirts that you can buy with this logo on it. In some ways, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to see this go any further. Y'all sell these shirts, let this thing die within the next month and go away. I don't want to see this logo around forever. You guys need to let this logo go, Raptors admin. Seriously. This is stupid shit. Put the regular logo back up. Slim Duck is saying happy birthday to one of his best friends, Big Axe 15. Not sure who he is. And he's reminding him that he's still a little guy. He can dunk on his head. Pascal Siakam putting in that work in the gym right now. His beautiful Pascal Siakam PS43 gym. It's got the logo on everything. This man's got his logo on everything for himself, but nothing for the fans. Come on now. Sell something with your logo to the fans. But everything in your house has got the logo, the chairs, the court, your shirts, your hats. Everything's got your logo, but you ain't going to sell none of it to us? That's selfish, Siakam. We want that. We the North. We the Raptors. Eric Smith's book's going to be coming out, y'all. Get that We the Raptors book by Eric Smith coming out. I'm putting it on blast. That's right, E. I'm going to help you. Toronto Tempo is back in stock with tons of their Toronto Tempo gear is still out there. This is better Tempo gear. This gear for Tempo is better than this Raptors kid stuff that they're putting out right now. That's right. The Tempo gear looks fly. T-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, get them. Get them while they're hot. That's right. Serge Ibaka, hello. There's his Instagram. Yeah, that's it. There's the Instagram stories for today. Yeah, open tryouts for the 905. Once again, September the 20th. It's $225 you pay now to get a spot at the OVO Center to try and make the Raptors G League team. September 20th. That's right. There you go. Randolph is saying this. Lex, if you're going to respond to those opinionated fans about RJ based on the projection of the team to go far next season, ask them what's out there for him that will make the team better. None. You know, it's not even about trying to get trades or anything like that. I just don't like people just slighting for no reason. There's nothing wrong with what RJ's been doing. There's nothing wrong with his game. People can point out this and this statistically and this and this. I don't give a shit. I'm doing the eye test. I'm seeing a man who comes passionately to compete every night for his team, and he puts it all on the line. And that's all that matters to me. I don't give a shit. If it's shooting this or this, finishing this or whatever, I don't give a shit. If that man is trying hard and we're winning, it doesn't matter what his stats look like. Seriously, you can give me every analytic in the world. It doesn't matter. The eye test tells me what matters. And that man puts on for his city, and he goes out there and he plays his ass off. He puts his body on the line. He gets hurt. He plays really hard for us. I don't want him to get hurt. Knock on wood. That's right. That's it right there. Cream saying Raptors number one. Okay, good. So he's got the Raptors as number one on his hierarchy. Argonauts number two. Interesting. You got Argonauts number two? Seriously? Now, where's the Broncos? I want to ask you where the Broncos are here. Come on now. Jays number three. Tempo to be determined number four. Toronto Rock number five. I forgot about the Toronto Rock. Are they even around anymore? Seriously. Toronto FC. 7. Caravana. Number 8. Cineplex Odeon. What? Is this a team? What are you doing? And then 9. Whatever you think of, you like. It's before the Leafs. Wow. So he's putting movie theaters ahead of the Leafs right now. I mean, I can't argue with that. Caravana is a team? That's awesome. It is a team. That's right. And Jamal McGlure is the coach. Yeah. Okay. All right. I see your hierarchy of Toronto sports loyalties, Kareem Thomas. I want to know where the Broncos fit in this, though. Chloe saying those paint logo shirts are damn expensive. Another money grab. I know. It's crazy. You're going to buy this. You know what? If you really want something like this, Raptors fans, get your child and get a white shirt and a crayon. Yeah. You could get this shirt yourself, and your kid can make it for you. Just get you a white shirt and a crayon and your 5-year-old, and they can do it for you. It's that easy. You don't need to pay $55 for a Raptors NBA paint logo dumbass shirt. No, fuck that. And that money's going to Ed Rogers anyway, y'all. Remember this now. When you buy at Raptor stuff, be careful. Some of it is going to Ed Rogers III. So, just get your child to draw a Raptor, what they think the Raptor looks like on a shirt. And it's just as good a shirt. Trust me. Yeah, they'll do just as good a job as NBA Paint. I'll bet. Just make sure it's a red crayon and maybe a little bit of the black outline. You draw a little black outline. You get your kid to make the shirt. You don't have to spend $55. It's not easy. It's not easy. Most saying this. Lex, recently Mamu was in Wichita Falls. Sounds familiar to Freddie, his college days. Yeah, that is where Freddie played college for the Shockers. That's right, Wichita Falls. Yeah, I'm not sure why Mamu was there, what his connection is to that part of the United States, but he was there. You're right. I did see that too. Yeah, that's very interesting, Mo. I don't think he went to Wichita State, did he? Did Mamu go to Wichita State just like Fred? I guess I better go look this up. I thought I looked at it before, but I don't know. Sandro Mamu. Yeah, I just have to put his Sandro Mamu. No, he went to Seton Hall, so I don't even know what his connection is to Wichita and Wichita State. In that's really weird. I don't understand it exactly. I guess he just went there to be there, or who knows? I have no idea why he was there, Mo. No idea. Cool Cat's here. Back from a meeting. I met Nick Nurse when he received his honorary doctorate at York University. He was very nice, interacting with fans, and loves Toronto. The ring was passed around all graduates and back. He let people see his championship ring. Whoa, he let people actually touch it? Like he passed around? Nobody tried to pocket that shit? That's cool. I listen, I don't want to hate Nick Nurse. I never wanted this to happen, but his choices put us in this position. In some ways, yeah, I've had interactions with Nick Nurse. I went to the coach's open house when he was there, and I think I asked him a question. Was it Nate Bjorngren? It was one of them. Either way, I felt a vibe with Nick. In some ways, I really did love him being our coach, but he turncoated us. He totally turncoated us. He's a snake. He's just like Kevin Durant and turning his back on Oklahoma City to go to Golden State. It's the same thing, except he's not getting a championship going to Philly because it's too good to be true. And it ain't going to happen as long as Joel Embiid has knees like he does. So it's like, no, you're a turncoat. You went to our arch enemy. You went to a team that we played bitterly against in the playoffs the last time. The last time we were in the playoffs, we played the team he's on right now. So I'm sorry. I'm like this. In some ways, it's like, I know for a fact that he sabotaged our team on purpose in the last year he coached us. He did. He obviously did, because he had to do so bad to be able to get fired so that he could go join Daryl Morey in Philadelphia. So, I don't give him a pass. I'm sure he's a nice guy in person. I'm sure he meant well. I'm sure maybe it's most of his life he didn't see himself having to do such a snake move, but he did, and he still went through with it at that time. And maybe it was the best move for him with the Raptors in certain ways and certain things like that. But still, it's a snake move. And he stabbed Raptors Nation in the back. So it's just how it is. That people will try and say, oh, Nick, no, he's a good guy. And it's a victim circumstance. No, I see between the lines. He fucked us up that last year. And especially in that playing game with DeAndre DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls, he totally didn't coach us in that game on purpose because he knew if he beat the Bulls, he might have to keep his job and still be around Toronto. So, yeah, I can't do this. I'm sure he's a nice guy. And maybe someday we can come back around and be okay with him just like I am with Vince Carter again now. But not now. Not while he's actively coaching the Sixers. No. He's got to retire. He's got to be far away from the league in some ways for me to make amends with Nick Nurse and say he's all right with me. Because I know from the inside, listen, I can see it. Common Raptors fan does not understand exactly how toxic Nick Nurse was his last 2 years coaching us. They just don't see it because in some ways they only see that he was the coach when we were the champions. That they don't understand just how much he was damaging our team. In fact, I could make I could blame him for the reason why the nucleus of Siakam, Fred, and OG and Norm didn't work out. I can blame him for it because in some ways he was the reason why. Yeah. Let's see. Cool Cat's saying each graduate passed the ring to each row by row, and they put it on and took pictures. Passing the ring around to every graduate took 2 hours. Everyone was on Scout's honor. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive in some ways. I know Nick's a nice guy, and in some ways I want to like him. He was somebody that I really went to bat for a long time on this channel. I was standing up for him all kinds of different ways. But when I realized that he was part of the problem, I had to turn on him. And he is part of the problem for what happened. Seriously. And it sucks because these kind of things happen. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let me keep going with my tabs. Y'all, there is WNBA action tonight. The Sparks are in Connecticut to play the Sun. Tim Green's the crew chief. Angelica Suffren is the referee, and Teresa Stuck is the umpire. And Vegas is in Indiana to not play Caitlin Clark because I don't think she's playing still. Crew chief is Fatu Sissoko Stevens. Amy Bonner is the referee, and Kelly Broomfield is the umpire. And Seattle at Chicago Sky is the third game. Tierra Cruz, Angel Kent, and Kevin Fahey are the ref crews there. So get your WNBA fantasy team set up, y'all. It's we got till Sunday on this matchup. So I just picked up Kia Nurse this morning to add to my lineup for tonight, playing for Chicago. So hopefully she'll put up some good numbers for me. Yeah, if you're winning your matchups, keep going because there's one close matchup. It's James versus MK. So James, you better get going because champion MK is coming to beat you, and he's coming back all of a sudden. So it's very interesting there. Let's see what else we got in the tabs. Nothing there. All right, I'll go look at Raptors Reddit real quick, and let's just see what kind of dumb stuff they're putting on there right now. Let's see. There's the Jamal Shed saying he's a Canadian now and he's applying for his citizenship for real. That's cool. We like that. We like to hear that. Let's see. Here's another one. $55 for a t-shirt. Y'all are crazy. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'll actually upvote you on that. There's the pictures of the shirt, and it's $55 for a t-shirt, a white t-shirt with just that dumb logo on it. The Dino Paint Lux T white, $54.99. That's crazy. They're saying that Fred VanVleet appears to be working on a documentary of his NBA journey, and he should. His story is very unique, and his story is worth telling. Let's just put it that way. Here's somebody standing for RJ Barrett on here. They're showing RJ Barrett's improvements from last year. This is a good person. This is a real fan. They are standing up for RJ against his haters right now. Let's see. Here we go. Here's another person on Raptors Reddit saying, instead of hoping Scotty Barnes takes a leap offensively, hope Brandon Ingram and Emmanuel quickly have him in a role that best suits his abilities. I kind of understand what he's saying here. It's like, forget about Scotty making a leap to like 25 points per game. No, that's not going to happen. Y'all need to understand this. His scoring average is going to stay right around 19. And if you're only gauging him by scoring, you're an idiot. Once again. Now, what we got to see is, can Ingram and quickly progress? Like, we just need Ingram to be healthy and play kind of the level he already was. We need quickly to get better and play better, more like we said earlier, like Maxey. And then, Scotty in the middle of all that, he can get better in the glue guy kind of stuff, facilitating two great offensive talents like Quickly and Ingram. And I just want to see where that growth is, because I think this is what this poster is talking about here is this. Yeah. Somebody here saying this era of Raptors depends massively on Brandon Ingram is what they're saying on Raptors Republic. Maybe that's true. The other thing about Ingram that's interesting is we could flip him for a different kind of high-priced player. Seriously. If it isn't working with Brandon exactly, he's a piece that could actually be flipped somewhere else with his contract for somebody with equal kind of money and maybe get a different look if he isn't the right fit. I think he's going to fit fine because Ujiri is the one who analyzed the fit before he left, and he says this is going to work really well. I trust him, Masai Ujiri. So I'm just saying, we have to see if Brandon will fit first, and we don't have any evidence yet. It's looking like he will, though. It's looking like he will. Somebody else here is saying Quickly is the most important Raptor for this season coming up. That may be true. There's an optimist view on Scotty Barnes. There you go. This guy's speaking up Scotty Barnes. This is fantastic. So there's a lot of good on Raptors Reddit also. People are posting good stuff. And then a lot of the idiots and the dumbass stuff is kind of going down to the bottom and not really getting paid attention to too. Oh, that's really awesome. There you go. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm done with Raptors Reddit. I did the birthdays already. We said happy birthday, Jamal Shed. If you guys want to call me, you need to call me now because we're going to be ending the show very, very soon. And you want to be able to call, you got to do it right now because we're going to do the classic card and I'm going to be out after that. So let's see. What did you guys write more in here? Let's see. Cool Cat saying, We the North era was a success and it's officially over. I appreciate the history and memories. Now a team and era is on the horizon. A new team and era is on the horizon. I don't know if that's true. I mean, these statements behind me, we the North, they're still up in the gym. They're still putting all the same font and we the North stuff. I don't think it's over just because Masai left. I mean, in some ways you could say, yeah, in some ways Masai is synonymous with the we the North movement. That's for sure. He is the one who came up with it, and it came with him when he came in 2014. But I don't know if for sure we can say that it's over because I'm still seeing the statement around the team, and you're going to still see it on the wall, and it's still going to be around. So I can't say that this era is over. I mean, it's the post Masai era for sure. And that, in some ways, that's how I distinguish it. But I think the branding and we the North is still here. It's not going anywhere. Cool Cat. I think it's going to be here. I don't think it's officially over. The Masai era is over. We can say that. But I think we the North is going to survive him and keep going. Watch. Mo's saying, "Hey Lex, did you see Freddie Van Vliet's new video talking about his career transitioning into his new role? Got me emotional." No, I didn't see that clip. I didn't watch it. I'll probably try and watch it today. I'll probably try and watch today. That may be part of what we were just talking about. That he's making a documentary about his life. You know, that the Bet on Yourself, that documentary that came out right around when he left the Raptors. It's a pretty good one, but they could do even better. They need to talk about exactly how the journey he went through to get to the level he's at in the NBA. It's just amazing. Honestly, that man should not be where he is right now. He's done an amazing job getting to where he's gotten to. Kareem saying, "Happy birthday, Nick Nurse. Hopefully for your birthday, you get a stethoscope because you had no heart rate or pulse during the play-in against Chicago." All right, Kareem's going to get a dunk for that one. That's pretty good right there. Yeah, the thing is, and I saw this in real time when it was happening. Nick sat on his ass the whole second half in that game against Chicago in the play-in, and he did not coach us. He did not give any direction. He did not try and help the team. He didn't do anything. He wasn't even talking to the refs. He just sat there on the bench like this, and he didn't do jack shit. He wasn't squatting. He wasn't yelling. He wasn't talking. He wasn't doing anything. He sat there passively and watched the team lose and crumble and miss so many damn free throws. You know, maybe he knew the magic to make the Raptors shoot 50% at the free throw line. Maybe he said something really not encouraging at the beginning. Guys, get out there and you're going to miss all your free throws. Woo! Wait, coach, what did you just say? You don't normally say that in the pre. You're going to miss all your free throws. Woo! Woo! Wait, that's not really kind of motivating. You're telling us we're going to miss all our free throws? Did he say that? I think he subliminally just told us we got to miss all our free throws. I mean, seriously. I mean, if you watch the footage, go back and watch that playing game. If you can get footage of it, watch Nick Nurse and how active he's coaching in that game against Chicago. It's not like he's coaching for the season. No, he's not. He's letting that season die. And the game's competitive. And in some ways, the Raptors should have won that game. But no, he coached them to a plane crash of losing because he had to have it that way so that he could leave and go join Daryl Morey. That's right. That's it right there. Kareem got you. You got your dunk. Most saying W Stream, W Vibes, go Raptors for life. Keep at it always, Lex. Strong forever. Thank you for limiting my comments. I appreciate it. All right, let's do it. And let's get out of here in an hour and a half. Why not? Oh, I don't want to do that. That's going to take too long. Oh, that's the same kind of card. Nah, let's not do that either. Okay, where's a good card for this? Yeah, we'll do that. That's funny. That's goofy. All right, guys, here's the obscure classic card of the day. Who is that, guys? Do you know who that is? Full name answer, please. Skybox original. Look at that beautiful green and blue behind the player. If you know the player, give me the full name answer. 2 names, and you'll get the card. Yeah, who is this Orlando Magic player? Cool Cat saying, "I'm at peace with all of our success, challenges, and failures. Now I'm open-minded with the new era of new president coming, new players, and embrace the journey of our new next ship challenge." Fuck the new president. Fuck the new president. Don't even bring them up. Fuck that shit. They don't need to hire anybody. I hate that they're fucking going to hire a new president. Fuck that shit. Fuck the new president shit. Fuck that. No, I'm not open to this shit. Fuck the new president. We don't need to replace Masai. Just let Bobby run the team. We don't need another person in there. Man, I can't believe you just mentioned the new president. I'm mad about that. Cool Cat. I'm mad. You shouldn't even reminded me that we're hiring a new president. I hope they don't. Honestly, I hate that some agency called CAA is in charge of this shit. I don't want no fucking California agency in charge of trying to hire the new president for the Raptors. I don't think they understand what we want or what we're really looking for. This isn't the kind of entity that we should be hiring for us, that should be looking for this shit for us. We should let Bobby hire the next person. Seriously, he knows. He's been inside longer. If he has to have somebody to talk to above him, it should be either him or he picks that person. Seriously. I don't want an outsider coming in. That's going to cause all kinds of problems. So don't even bring up the new president. God damn it, Cool Cat. Why'd you bring up the new president? You got me all pissed off now. All right, here. Yeah, you're right. It's Great Kite. Good job, Reggie. It is Great Kite. Yeah, and there's Great Kite on the back with his weird-ass mustache. He kind of looks like my Uncle Dave a little bit. Yeah, a little bit like my Uncle Dave. 6'11", 260 pounds. Great Kite. Big, huge center off the bench. Played for the Celtics for a while, but then went to the Magic. Yeah, that's a 100-point card. That's hard. Actually, I'm going to give you 150. That's a hard card. That's not an easy card at all. Greg Kite. Yeah, it's not like he's so notable. Good job, Smooth, getting the Greg Kite card today. Yeah, 150 for you on that one, man. That's a good one right there. Cool Cat saying, Lex, you have to get to the point I am at where change is inevitable. NBA is a business. Messiah said it's time. Breathe and embrace moving forward. Fuck all that shit. This is not necessary. I can see what's going to happen, and I don't like it. Fuck that. I can see what's happening. I can embrace change, but the change is not the kind of change I want. And it's bullshit. I don't have to be okay with this. You want me to be okay with all the changes in the United States too? Fuck that. Just because change is happening doesn't mean I have to embrace it. I can fight it. I can resist it. And that's what I'm going to do, Cool Cat. If I'm going to be a good little soldier and just be a mindless little embrace change and just go with the flow, Lex, and be okay with it. Fuck that, especially in the era of MAGA. Fuck that, Cool Cat. Yeah. Masai said it's time. I don't give a shit what Masai said it's time. He said it's time for him to leave because he knows he has to. You can interpret that all kinds of different ways. It doesn't matter. Masai can say whatever he wants. I'm my own person still. I'm going to say, fuck this bullshit with the new Raptors president. This is not necessary. They're not going to replace Brendan Shanahan. Why the fuck are they replacing Masai Ujiri? The only reason why is because Ed Rogers wants to prove that Masai is replaceable because he probably said some bullshit to him in a back room somewhere and said, you're not so great, Masai. I could replace you. He probably said that shit to him. So why the fuck should I be encouraged or excited that we're getting a new team president? Because in some ways, it's just another way an egotistical oligarch, billionaire piece of shit that people pay monthly bills to all the time because the fucking racket he's running is going to be hiring somebody to replace somebody who should never have been fired in the first place. No, fuck that. This is resistance. We don't have to embrace all changes. And people that tell me, just embrace the changes. Fuck that. I'm not a bootlicker. I'm not somebody that just goes along with everything in that kind of way. Fuck that shit. The new team president, if it's not the person I like, I'm coming after them. Seriously, immediately. I'll come after them immediately, especially if I see it's like a really, really problematic hire. I'm coming after them immediately. If it's Mark Eversley, you're fine. If it's Dwayne Casey, you're fine. If it's Bobby Webster, you're fine. But if it's some jackass who has nothing to do with the Raptors before, and he's coming in cold from coming in, he doesn't know jack shit about Toronto, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed because I'll know it's a toxic ass hire to fuck up the hierarchy and the power structure of the Toronto Raptors organization. And that's where I'll get pissed off about it. That's right there. Yeah. Yeah. So no. I wish you hadn't brought up the president. Seriously, y'all don't bring up the president hire until it happens, and then we'll react to it because it's unknown right now. And, Masai's being a big person and leaving and getting out and, he's doing things in the classy way he would. I don't have to be classy like Masai. I can be a fucking asshole. I can be fucking unclassy if I want to. And I will be. Trust me. Because you know what? Masai is a classy guy. I'm not necessarily a classy guy. And I will fucking cuss out Keith Pelly and Ed Rogers III every single fucking day for the rest of the days that I live. Fuck you, Keith Pelly. Fuck you, Ed Rogers III. And that's from me and Masai. And he won't say it because he's classier than me. But I'll say it because I'm not. And I'll say the same damn thing about this team president. We'll see how it shakes out. I'm not feeling too positive about it. There's a chance it could go right. I hope it does. Don't get it twisted. I want good things for the Raptors. But I am also watching with my eyes wide open. And I don't see this as being totally necessary. It wasn't necessary to fire Masai in the first place. It's not necessary to replace him. And that's why I think this is all some sort of bullshit by an oligarch piece of shit named Ed Rogers III. And that's it right there. That's it right there. Chriscom saying, blasting the idiots who fired Masai. This is my kind of show. Every single day, Chriscom. You can get this, Keith Pelly, you troll. Look at it. Did I ruin your weekend? I'm Merman, and Ed Rogers is Skeletor. Fucking little henchman, piece of shit troll. Go underneath your bridge, motherfucker, and hide under your bridge, Keith Pelly, troll ass motherfucker. That's right. There you go. There you go. Cool Cat saying, I'm just hoping the best for the players who are trying to build a career. Yes, I can get behind you on that, but I don't suck the dick of corporations and corporate people and corporate life, corporate mentality. Fuck all that shit. I know some of y'all are in that world, but I don't. I'm not in it. And I don't have that get in line with the corporation bullshit. Fuck the corporation. The fucking corporation needs to die in this world. The corporations are fucking evil of this world. A no name, no man, no targeted entity that you can fucking do all kinds of wrong to the world and get away with it because it's the corporation. You can't get in trouble for it. Oh, the CEO is tarnished. Well, he gets to leave with a golden parachute. But nobody's going to get in any real trouble because it's the corporation's fault. Fuck the corporations. Fuck the corporations. And you can see my middle fingers on the corporations. That's right. That's right. And no corporate mentality here. Fuck corporations and their fucking piece of shit fucking structures and mentalities and profit over people kind of bullshit. Fuck the corporations. I'll say that over and over again. That's right. Kaz is saying W stream, W community. Thank you, Kaz. And on that note, guys, thanks for watching the Raptor Freak Thursday Think Tank call-in show. Thank you, Adriana, for calling in today. I appreciate you. Tomorrow, Friday freak out. Yeah, you think I'm freaking out now? Wait till Friday. Once again, if y'all want the cliff notes of today, fuck you, Keith Pelly and Ed Rogers III. And also Raptors fans that are overly critical, you need to go and spend your summer doing summer things and get off the keyboard. Stop over analyzing the Raptors right now. Stop over writing about RJ Barrett. Stop worrying about the Raptors, this and that. Just go do something else with your life. It's summertime. The weather's nice. Get outside is what I would tell Raptors keyboard warriors that are in there too much on social media. Get a life. That's what I'm telling y'all right now. Have a great day, everyone. You too, Cool Cat. I'm sorry. You just touched it off on me. You reminded me that we're hiring a new president. That pissed me off because I don't want no fucking new president. Fuck that shit. But, that's a touchstone. You're going to get me to go crazy if we bring up the new president role. In fact, I hope he just decides not to do it. Seriously, Ed Rogers, just give up on the fucking thing. We don't need a new president. We don't need a new president. Let Bobby just run the damn team. And you fucking guys can be above him and watch from above. We don't need nobody fucking coming in here and trying to run the team with Bobby. Fuck that shit. We don't need that position. You cannot replace Masai Ujiri. And that's just the damn truth. You cannot replace Masai Ujiri. You're going to try and replace him? You're a joke. You're a joke, Ed Rogers. Fuck you, Ed Rogers.